All right, it's time for Civic Battle. Once again, hello everyone from Suzuka Circuit. My name is Sasha, and alongside with me is Hirayama.
Yes.
Mimi.
Hi. Are you enjoying with the Honda Racing Thanks Day? Oh, there you see two cars.
Yes, the iconic Honda Civic. And on the Japanese side, we have former Japanese Formula One driver Guru Suzuki. And a commentary. So it's a Civic, the iconic Honda car, well beloved around the globe, not only here in Japan but also in the United States and Europe and other regions too. And it's going to be a race between two, or well, to be said, four Civic cars. Well, there are lots of mysteries going on with this race. We don't know so much about it.
Yes.
All I know is there's going to be four drivers.
Yes.
Using four Civics.
But we can see the two Civics on the screen right now.
Yes. What I know is they start with two Civics, with two drivers, and it's a team, so they're going to switch not only the driver, but the car.
I see.
So, but we don't know how it's going to be, because it's two cars. Well, usually in a race, like for Super GT, even if they have two drivers, they use the same car.
One car.
Right?
Yeah.
But today, all we heard here is this is the red one with Team Red, and the white car is for Team Blue. And okay, and now I'm getting information from the Japanese side. They're gonna come back.
Yes.
After 3 laps, so it's going to be 6 laps, and after the third lap they come back and they're going to open the shutter.
Open the shutter.
So, and then from the shutter comes the second driver with the second car.
Wow.
And after 6 laps in total, the winner will get 20 points. The winner team will get 20 points, and the second team will get 10 points.
I see.
Okay.
And we can see the drivers on the car already.
So for drivers for the team red, so the left car, as we see, the first driver is Tomoki Nojiri, and the second driver we don't see it, but is Naoki Yamamoto. And for the team blue, we see the first rider. We saw the first rider, Kodai Tsukakoshi, and the second driver will be Takuya Izawa. So the top 4 Japanese Honda drivers
You're right.
are involving for this race. So let's see which one will going to win. And well, let's see what kind of a race it will be, because there are so many mysteries going on. We don't see the second car.
Yes, I'm wondering which is which.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So 3 laps for these two Civics. So these are normal Civics.
Normal Civic.
That's also really unique, because there are 2 racing drivers, not racing with a racing car or racing type of Civic. It's a normal Civic.
Normal Civic, yes.
Well, but in a way you can enjoy how a normal car can drive in this famous Suzuka circuit.
Yes.
Because usually you don't see so much road cars, normal cars, riding or driving in full speed in this Suzuka circuit. So let's see what these top drivers can do with this normal car.
Yes, as one of Honda's global models, the worldwide sales of the Honda Civic series since its market introduction in 1972
So 40 years?
Yes, has
50
reached
years.
50 years.
Wow.
Yes. Has reached 27 million units worldwide. Civic has constantly evolved by capturing customer needs one step ahead of the times. And a large number of customers have been enjoying Civic as a model which delivers pleasant surprises.
27 million cars.
27 million units worldwide.
Unbelievable.
Yes.
In 50 years history.
An all-new Civic was introduced last year, and this one got 2022 North American Car of the Year.
Oh,
Yes.
congratulations.
This is the 3rd time to get this prize for Civic.
So it's loved in the United States or North America. So the 2 cars are now heading out the pit lane, and so they're going to do an outlap, and after the outlap they're going to start the race. They're going to use, again, as we mentioned before, the East part of the Suzuka circuit, so the East circuit, or the Eastern circuit. So this is now turn 1, heading to turn 2. And after this will be
The world famous.
Turn 3, that's the first corner of the S. Turn 4.
But for normal Civic, it's gonna it seems a little bit different view, compared to the Formula One races or something.
But you see how the Civic has a good potential, because still with top drivers, of course, but they're running the circuit really good. And this is the end of the East circuit, so they're heading back to the final corner. This will be the shortcut. And they're now back
Home straight.
So
Yes.
after this, we go in to see the two cars running to do the race. So stopping here to take some photos.
Oh, that was a cycling lap. Okay.
So will be the starting grid. Outside will be red, inside will be Team Blue, the white car. The first 3 laps will be the race with these two cars. Team Red on the right side, Team Blue with the white car on the left side. Will red or blue win? Don't forget to give the fan boost on the Twitter. If you have Twitter, follow the Honda Racing Live, the Japanese account, and just vote for red or blue, your favorite team.
Waiting
for the race to start. Just 2 cars. A very simple race, and with lots of mystery still going on. What kind of race it will be. So let's see. The first driver will be Tomoki Nojiri on the right side and Kodai Tsukakoshi on the left side.
Now blue signal.
And at start of race, starting better is the red car. Nojiri starting good. From the back, Tsukakoshi is weaving. Nojiri also, just to warm up the tires. Still Nojiri leading.
As we mentioned, these machines are normal Civic. Honda launched the all-new Civic last year.
Yes, which was introduced last year, and now you can drive the car, of course, on your hometown, on the road. And today they are riding really fast here in the Super Circuit, Suzuka Circuit East Course.
Honda strives to create a car that is both approachable and has a special presence, making our occupants feel refreshed, deeply into the human-centric approach, which is the basis of Honda's automobile development. Honda advanced a Civic hatchback based on occupant-centric ideas such as designs that create an expansive feeling that lightens occupant spirits dynamics, which provide a high-quality driving experience and a human-machine interface which can be used with intuition.
Okay, maybe they stopped the car once again. Okay, so that was the formation lap. Okay,
yes.
Okay, we see the signal. And it's blackout and start of the race. So which is better? It's white. It's Kodai Tsukakoshi leading the home stretch, approaching the turn 1. Tsukakoshi turn blue. Team Blue is now in front, followed by Nojiri Team Red. Tsukakoshi made a good start to lead the race. It's first 3 laps with these 2 cars. Running really fast, and you know how nice the car is. Yeah,
No, the
Nojiri
left
doing the passing.
passing, yes.
And it's Kakoshi still leading, followed by Nojiri. You see the lights on, high beam, so it might be a little bit difficult to drive for Kakoshi in front.
Yes.
Almost finishing the first lap, heading to the lap 2. Oh,
Coming back.
Nojiri is closing the gap. Nojiri is closing the gap. Home straight. Coming to the inside. Around the inside. It's side by side. Into the turn 1. And Nojiri is braking in front. It's a wonderful turn. Beautiful, beautiful car. And you see the potential of the car. And it's Kakoshi now trying to overtake DS's. It's a left, right corner. So once you're inside the next curve, you are outside. So you really have to be careful where you're driving. Otherwise, you're going to lose position. It's still Nojiri in the front. We're now in the lap 2, so 6 laps.
Of course, these are normal Civic cars, so they have the ABS, analog brake control system, so it's going to be difficult to overtake.
And it's Kakoshi again in front. Well, that was a nice maneuver at the final corner. Now at lap 3, the end of the first stint. It's a wonderful battle between Kakoshi and Nojiri.
The beautiful design of this all-new Civic.
Yes, it's a wonderful car.
Yeah.
And you can drive this car back home in your streets, on your streets. And you see how good this car is as a race car also. And if you have that much potential, it would be really, really fun to drive back home on the highway and also at the normal road. And if you have a chance to get one back home where you live, this is the final corner. It will be the end of the 3rd lap, so I think the 2 cars are coming into the pit. Let's see what's going to happen. We are waiting for the 2nd car to come out.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the new Civic 1, the shutter we're going to open.
So, they're going to pit in, and then going to open the shutter.
Well, behind the shutter.
So it's,
what can I see?
Yes, they are now parking the car, coming out, and switching to Yamamoto and Izawa. They parked the car. The drivers should come out. We're still waiting.
Oh, he's running.
This is Kakoshi running. And now open the shutter. And it's we don't see nothing.
What?
Oh, we see lights maybe? What's going on? What kind of a car is coming out? It's a Civic race, so it should be a Civic. You see the headlights. Oh, it's a camouflage. This is the Civic Type R prototype.
Wow.
2 prototypes. The prototype just was revealed in the auto salon.
Yes,
last month.
You did see it.
But it was just standing there, so we never saw the car moving. So this will be the very first moment of the Civic Type R prototype to be running.
Yes.
So you are just
Super
watching
rare.
the history. Yeah. This is now, well, it's really difficult to tell which car is which. The front one is blue, right? They have a blue sticker.
Yes,
So
blue
this
sticker.
the front one is Izawa, followed by Yamamoto Naoki, the red car. And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, everyone, this is the Civic Type R prototype.
Wow.
First time ever riding and driving, moving. And it's Yamamoto Naoki took over.
What former national champion, Naoki Yamamoto, coming back.
Yes. Now we are finishing lap 4 and heading to lap 5. 2 more laps to go.
Wow, Wow,
This is
side by side.
This is the big anticipating Civic Type R prototype. Now you see what kind of a car it is. Well, it's still in the camouflage kind of, sticker, so you don't see the whole. Oh, this is the inside view. Oh, this is the onboard.
Wow.
Cool. This is the onboard.
Yeah, compared to hatchback, the Type R is very sporty. Driving.
You see the rear wings on the rear, and it's a sports modified version of this normal Civic Type R. And it's still a prototype, so. And now it's another overtake by by Yamamoto. This is a FF car with non-hybrid. That's what we all know. So it's a pure engine car. And it's Izawa now again in front. You know how dynamic and how fast this car is.
Yes, acceleration is fantastic.
Look at the view. A beautiful Honda Civic Type R prototype running for the first time in history in front of a crowd.
And the Suzuka sockets.
Yes, of course.
Yes. Wow, amazing.
We see a little bit of the inside, which is still a big secret of this car.
Very smooth at the corners.
Yes. Now, heading back to the home straight. And we're now heading to the final lap. One more lap to go. And from outside, it's Naoki Yamamoto. Naoki Yamamoto now in front of Izawa, heading to turn 1 of the final lap. Turn 2, and now it's the final S's. Side by side. Izawa now in front. What an overtake by Izawa. Now Izawa in front, followed by Naoki Yamamoto. Let's see which team will win. It's Team Blue or Team Red. Still leading is Team Blue. Oh, wow. Cutting a little bit on the inside. Making a shortcut. Still Izawa is in front. Side by side. Yamamoto closing the gap. Yamamoto closing the gap, but it's Izawa in front. Izawa in front. Winning it's Team Blue, Izawa.
Izawa is a test driver for developing this new Civic Type R.
So maybe he knows the car better than Yamamoto.
And talking about the Civic Type R, Honda will supply the Civic Type R based racing machines, the Civic TCR, for the FIA World Touring Championship, which will be its 5th year, and the TCR's race and endurance races, which have been popular all around the world. So you can see these machines in this season.
That will be nice, but it's still a prototype, so you will see in the coming month, or in this couple of months, the real racing version of this car.
Yes.
But we just saw the very first time Civic Type R prototype
Historical
running.
Moments.
So thank you so much for joining, and if you're joining this moment, you are one of the luckiest people in the world. So this is Team Red and Team Blue running together. Team Blue, Izawa won the race and got 20 points against Team Red, got 10 points. And let's see which one is San Luis. And we just heard the information that this car will not be displayed here in the Suzuka circuit. So this is the only chance that we, of course, on screen and also on site, to see this car. So this is the only moment we can see this car.
Oh, we
today.
have to take screenshots.
Yeah, if you're watching YouTube, maybe it's a chance to take a screenshot and put it as your wallpaper on your computer. Or maybe your smartphone. So the two prototype cars are now parking here in the home straight. Oh,
So cool.
I like the camouflage
Yes.
stickers. It's also nice, you know. You don't see those cars a lot. So.
Yeah.
And it's the winner, Takuya Izawa. And Kodai Tsukakoshi also won the race. He was the first driver running the normal Civic. This is the Type R. And Naoki Yamamoto.
And Tomoki Nojiri, the first driver. The champion drivers team.
And now they're going to do an interview, so please enjoy the interview. That was the Civic race.
もうちょっとどんなフィーリングなのか聞いてみたいね、ドライバーにね。
そうですね。はい、わかりました。ということでこの後ドライバーにもインタビューしてみたいと思いますので解説をお願いしました。鈴木あぐりさん、ここまでとなります。あぐりさんどうもありがとうございました。
はい、ありがとうございました。
はい。ということで優勝を飾りましたチームブルー、そして2位がチームレッドということになりましたけども、この後選手のインタビューにお願いしたいと思います。ではシャーリー半田さん、よろしくお
Now
願い
let's
します。
move on to the driver interviews. Thank you. Yes, so we're now welcoming the four of the drivers who just finished the Civic battle. Let's start with the first drivers. Mr. Tomoki Nojiri, how was it, this new hatchback, or this hatchback? How did it drive? It was so easy to drive. Of course, it goes without saying, but when I was driving in it, and I thought, hey, I can just drive home. You want it? Sure. So this 6-speed hybrid, I mean, how is that feeling? Well, up to 6-speed, I really wanted to push a little further so I can speed up a bit more, but really, what can I say? I love manual transmission, and I can really control it at my will. How much did you push today? 120. 120? Oh, okay. Great, thank you. Next, I would like to ask Kodai Tsukakoshi. There are so many Civic in its history, but how does this one compare to the others? How was it? Thank you. Well, I have driven it on urban roads too. The styling design is quite attractive, and when I was driving it around the town, it was very comfortable, and you can drive it for hours. But when I drove it on the circuit, I realized that it also has really good performance, sport performance capabilities. I could really see the potential of it as a performance machine. So you can enjoy it in town, you can also enjoy it on the circuit. So it really is good for both types. Well, we were looking at how it was moving. It looked sort of pliable. It had really good, smooth movements. Yes, I think it's that balance that this car has, because circuits and city roads have two different set of criteria, but this car has both. It actually can fill both criteria. It's amazing. So, and when you had that switchover, and you were in your racing suit, you ran wearing your helmet, drawing up that shutter. Do you ever do that? No, not really, but... And we were neck to neck with Nojiri. I didn't realize we were opening the shutters together, and I guess I made for a great show. Yes, you and Nojiri did a wonderful job. Thank you so much. Now let's move on to the next two, who did the first demo run of the two prototypes together. There was great applaud that was coming from the people here. So now I would like to welcome the second drivers who drove these cars. First, Naoki Yamamoto. So how was it, this Type R prototype? Well, my comment is, it's extremely easy to drive. The controllability is quite amazing. The Type R has a long history, of course, and I can see that that's continuing on. but also I felt like I was able to control the car at will. It was only a 3-4 lap run that I was able to do, but I really could feel it. So I'm just feeling very fortunate that I was given that chance. I really hope that all the fans out there will get to try it out for themselves. So you must have had an impression before you got on the car and after you got in it. How was it? Well, even before I got in, because Takuya Izawa has been helping out the development flow, so I've been made aware of that. So I was told that it is really easy to drive, but the actual performance was beyond my expectations. I highly recommend it. Let's see how the sales results go. Yes, I think you'll really like it. Thank you. Let's now move on to Takuya Izawa, who's also the development driver as well. Sorry, say that again. I think you were able to give your flair to the car. I would say so. This demo run was the highlight of the day, really. So I think we were able to surprise you in a good way. And I'm sorry for the first drivers, and we really had a good day driving the prototype. I've been working on some cars in the past, and this time I was also able to drive this car today in this event. But as Aguri Suzuki said, that this is a major evolution, the revolution in car. Yeah, the car is one class bigger, so that itself is a difference from the previous Type R. So it's that plus also it's got a more sophisticated, more mature feel to it. You drive it and you can really control it. And I actually placed my order just a couple minutes ago. I'm buying it. So I want to tell everybody to please look forward to this. Okay, Takuya, you won the battle as well. So I would like to hear more about your comments that before you went into this battle. Team Blue win? Yes. Well, I think we were lagging a little bit before Team Red, so it's good that we were able to catch up. Great, thank you so much. Kodetsu Kakoshi, can I ask you for your comments? Yes, thanks for Takuya. We're able to win some points for the team. And I hope that Team Blue can win. Thank you. Okay, Civic Battle. Team Blue won. Thank you so much. And Team Blue wins 20 points. Team Red wins 10 points. And so who got the fan boost votes? Team Red wins an additional 10 points. So 20-20, it's a split. Thank you so much.
以上シビックバトルでした。選手の皆さんにどうぞ大きな拍手をお送りください。ありがとうございました。
さあということで本日はホンダレーシングサンクスデー2021、2022ご来場いただきました皆様ありがとうございます。そしてご視聴の皆様楽しんでいただいてますか。シビックバトル以上をもちましてコンテンツ終了となりました。